Witcher!
Zoltan Shive, good to see you.
You got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a Witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan, I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm looking for work.
Monsters are threatening the landing in the swamp. Everyone keeps complaining.
Who should I talk to about ridding them of the danger?
Contact Luvarden. He's usually on the dike, supervising the loading and unloading of goods.
Thanks, Zoltan.
Yes?
Know anything about Vivaldi?
No, it's only
How so?
New owners.
That explains a lot.
Really?
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage?
My profession's not exactly conducive to marriage. Infertility, incessant risk, travel. Not many women would agree to that.
You see, I'm having doubts.
Go on.
I haven't seen her for some time, and I'm getting jealous. She-dwarves are so desirable.
I suggest we drink heavily, if that doesn't help.
You mocking me?
I wouldn't dare.
Hardly something to laugh about.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life.
The evil that witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Sero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Zoltan.
massacres in the non-human quarter.
As welcome how strange.
I've figured out Azar.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javid that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
I hope you...
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and...
Goodbye.
Finally,
We need to get...
I need...
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone.
Tell me more. You had a...
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately...
I'll see what I can do, though I'm...
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated.
Where do I...
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old...
Any specific...
Rancent Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ain Soph Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention. A crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule.
Let's talk about... I think you're in league with them.
What? Me?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Evidence in...
Whatever.
The wounded salamander meant...
That's likely, since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the philosopher's stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's...
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll...
You offended me, Witcher.
want?
I'm looking for a book on the Swamp Tower.
All right, yeah. A passage in Alvaro's The Secret Gates focuses on magic towers.
This particular tower?
Yeah, he describes its history too.
I'll take it.
Sadly, I don't have it. I've been trying for years to acquire the volume from Golan Vivaldi.
Know anything else?
I just remembered another book about
I'm listening.
Ain Safar, an alchemy treatise by gnomes. Difficult to...
Thanks for the advice.
Books, scrolls, parchments... What you...
Wise dwarves are rare.
I rarely see witchers, but still don't stare. What you...
The god sent a messenger with a...
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of...
Yes, I assume you...
I'm hoping someone will...
I may. The dog by the swamp is cruel.
What are the beasts?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying...
A pleasure to...
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
Farewell. Take me to...
Times... Ready?
Who are you? A witcher.
Well, well.
Never heard...
Nor will you again. We all, in this...
What...
Bounty hunter. What brings you...
I'm here.
Fine.
I'll return when...
I'll be...
Who was...
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He was the best. Tall, slim, and... One gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a ma...
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the...
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
Farewell.
A new customer. Come aboard.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't...
None taken. But I'm like...
Yeah?
I'm looking for...
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work.
I'm glad we can't produce bricks. I hate
I'm collecting information on the mage.
It stands in the swamp like always.
Know anyone who might remember it being built?
No one but Gramps may remember.
Where is he?
He has a hut, but Vizima grows.
Greetings.
Greeting, my lord, greeting.
What's with you?
Well, not now, but when I was 6, a brick fell on me head. I was playing a game where you toss a brick in the air, counted 5 and ran so the brick wouldn't bop you. Never was good at counting. They say the brick made me stupid.
Mm-hmm.
If you need help getting somewhere, you come to the right place. See, I never get lost.
Then this must be my lucky day.
The swamp's wide and deep, with mosquitoes up your arse. Oh, they've been stinging lately.
Who lives here?
Living here, we got druids, brickmakers, lumberjacks, monsters, and mosquitoes. That's who. What do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the...
Brickmakers is us. Just there. Straight on, and there's the village. That's where you'll find the elders, who you need to oblige. We make bricks. Anything else you like?
Where are the...
Lumberjack sticks to where they logs. Where else would they...
So where exactly...
Should have said that from the start. South of the brickmaker's village. Best follow that path past the horrid cave till you see stumps.
How about monsters?
We got monsters, many. Will-o-wisps and mammons that keep a decent brickmaker from getting home when he's a bit tipsy. We got windwraiths and brownies with their little red caps.
Anything else?
Else we got mosquitoes.
Did I hear you mention mosquitoes?
Damn buzzing bloodsuckers. There's more every year. You'll find that most by the tower.
The tower?
Yeah, if you go straight west and then south by the hut, you're sure to reach the mage's tower. But it's shut, and there's nothing but blasted mosquitoes and some geelums there.
Where will I find the druid?
That's the furthest nook in the forest, with beautiful trees and wild beasts sitting with druidans. That'll be straight southwest, but you need to pass the loggers or take another path. Hard to say what.
Farewell.
Perhaps you'd settle down here. We could use a warrior for protection. I'm glad we can't produce bricks. My father and grandfather played. Recently we celebrated the birth of triplets. A good omen. May the dry lands be cursed.
The water...
Let's discuss...
Please help. One of our children is missing.
Perhaps the water beast aided.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into...
All right.
I convey knowledge thrice sanctified. Whosoever can hear, bid him heed the wisdom.
I'd like to learn...
The one they call Gramps will satisfy.
I'm still...
Make haste.
I'll be...
We could use more rain.
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so high as you. Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you. Enough! I've had enough! I'm hungry again. Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you. Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy.
Another witcher?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions, and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something, or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Now I need to pray in peace.
3 women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base.
This would be my home.
Is that skull and brain human?
Yes.
And the meat?
That too.
Plates. A mug.
That don't get agitated. Listen to my reasons.
What reasons might a cannibal have?
You look pale. Care to eat something?
Tell me about the mage's tower.
Why does it interest you?
I need to get inside.
An ambitious goal. And ambition is key in life. I'm too tired to explain everything, but I like you, son. There's a book in my trunk. Read it, and you'll know what I know.
Thanks, Gramps.
I truly wonder if you'll succeed.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. If my senses don't deceive me, a storm approaches, son.
You're not making much sense.
I know nothing more. It was so long ago. I'm old. I don't remember.
You remember when the mage was...
You're strong, surrounded by the light of glory. You know victory and love. Your foundation's firm, you have principles. Though a mutant, your mind and soul are no worse. Your wisdom and understanding will now be tested.
You're crazy, Gramps.
Oh, nothing beats meat.
I'm looking for it.
What do you imply?
Just asking if...
Well, I don't know anything about that.
I find that hard.
You look...
Why do you...
Well, I enjoy it. It has health-giving qualities, and it tastes like chicken. A pound of human flesh provides the equivalent of...
Spare me.
Well, you asked. I do follow certain rules. For instance, I never consume children.
Truly praiseworthy.
Well, no need for sarcasm. Well, occasionally I polish up a druid or a brickmaker, but I especially savour elf meat. It's aromatic, naturally infused with scents of roots and spices.
What about dwarf meat?
Well, veiny and stringy. I believed I tasted it once, but in truth I'm unsure it was dwarf meat. To my embarrassment, I was forced to fight a drowner for it. The bloody scrap that was my share had little to identify it.
Enough.
As you wish, I'll say no.
You don't deserve...
Well, you can always kill me, but I'm of greater use alive. I've vast knowledge, and I know this...
Die.